It smells so amazing right now.
That's
right. We've been trying to invent smell-o-vision for a long time. Here, bring it over. So 2 nights ago, I was here with the Beekman boys that bring the baby goats, and they actually have a Lilac Dream scent that they said they didn't want anything that was powdery or fake, so they literally went on the farm and they picked the lilacs and they took it, and they're all clean beauty. And so when they were mixing it with the goat milk, it had to be the scent. And I told them,
beautiful.
Lilacs are very special to me because my grandfather passed before I was born. Both of them did, but my mother always loved a lilac tree or a lilac bush because it reminded her of her dad, and we had one growing up.
Sweet.
And then right now, obviously in the home that I live, we have lilacs as well. And even when I get home at night, I get out of the car and you get that scent. It's actually right by our deck, and in the morning, my husband and I go out and we have our tea and we talk, and the scent of the lilac. And I can remember in May, we would bring flowers for the Blessed Mother. I went to Catholic school, and my mom would go out and cut the lilac blooms, and we'd bring them in. But guess what? This is better because this is Roberta's, and if you want a lifetime of memories like I have, you got to get this at $31. The Celtic people, having just been in Ireland, thought it was magical because of its fragrance. So they felt that this plant must be magic, and it's actually the state flower of New Hampshire. So if you live in New England, you need to get it. But I agree with the ancient Celts. It does feel like magic. It really
truly
does.
Is. And this specific lilac is total magic because traditional lilac, like what your grandfather would have loved, only bloomed in spring for maybe 2 weeks. What we have here is a summer blooming lilac. Look at how many flowers that is. It is a cloud of color and lilac fragrance. But
looks like cotton candy.
It does. Instead of just coming for 2 weeks in the spring, you are going to get all summer long. I mean, you're multiplying your lilac season by 7, you know?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we have the lilac trees or lilac bushes that have been in our yard. We've been in our home over 20 years. And how nice now to get these, and then when they go away, then this comes in, and we never have to give up the magic.
It's exactly what we wanted everyone to go bing, you know, lights go off in your head. That's what we need. Now, it gets better because a lot of lilacs, you know, they can get super tall. Then you can't even reach the flowers at that point. These are dwarf. They only get about 4 foot tall and 4 foot wide. So they're easier to manage. You can put them in different places, and you're going to get your flowers starting summer and going to the first frost. So we are talking months and months of color.
That's incredible. I can't believe it.
And cutting and bringing them in.
I've grown up with lilacs, and it's really,
I know.
You know, it's that short, quick season. And again, show what you're sending. Like, I always think about my mom who thought they were going to bring a big lilac bush, and the guy handed her a stick. Long before the Roberta family was in here. Look what you're bringing us.
So this is a hefty half-gallon container. We've been growing this for over 1 year already. It's very woody stems. What you're getting here, you're going to get flowers this year and every year after. Now, let's just do maybe a timetable from the day that you get it looking like this to this size. I would say about 2 to 3 seasons. Because this is fully mature. And you know, plants, they do take a little bit of time, especially the perennials. But you're not going to wait to get flowers. You will get flowers this year. But to get this size, you know, it's a couple seasons in.
And in the ground?
In the ground or containers. They can handle minus 20 below zero. So we're talking anywhere. Actually, what's fun, you can't grow a lilac down south. They do need a traditional lilac. This can be grown even in zone 10. That's what's so fun. And all the way up to zone 4. It's the whole country.
And if you are going to do container gardening, remember we had the organic potting mix that we just showed you a moment ago. That's now getting limited as well. We only have 700 left. And you know, we've had thousands and thousands of plants purchased today.
Well, and coupling with that soil, our brand new time release fertilizer, awesome for all your shrubs and bushes that are outside, things that you want to make sure are really going to produce those flowers for you. What this is it's like a little bit of fairy dust that you just sprinkle on your plants like this, especially at the roots, you know, and then every time water hits them, these little granules will release a bit of the nutrition and fertilize your plants.
But an update, we only have 900. And like, this is not where we can say, hey guys, can you get us another like 2,000 of these? They're like, no, this is a live plant.
It took us over a year
thing.
to grow.
We might be able to do this again, maybe next year. Final 900. That's it. So in your cart, click checkout. So I've been walking around with something all night long. And I know you may not honestly originally think of Jane Tracy when you think about plants, but I'm telling you, I'm someone that is just very